And how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Minecraft Let's Play. My name is System Z, and today I'm in front of my house, and we're just gonna take a step into the house. Oh wait, it's only a facade. So today, welcome, first of all. We're in the new project area. If you missed last episode, then what are you doing? I want you to stop right now, dig yourself a 2-block hole, 3-block hole, sorry, jump in it, cover it up, and go watch the video. Last week's episode was very, I'm looking for the word, very, I forgot the word, I don't really know. It was busy. That's the word I'll use. I couldn't think of the word there, but yeah, busy, that's what we'll use. And busy in a way where we did a lot kind of building-wise and with the story. So as you guys know, we're waiting for the mysterious wizard to return the strange note and see exactly what it means. So today, while we wait for that, we're going to continue construction on our house here and actually make it livable. For now, we've got this one right over here with the nice whip sound. I think it's so beautiful, and you'll notice something. I'm using BOO's mentioned texture that he did in the most recent episode of his Let's Play. Not most recent, but one of them. He's got the Better Leaves, trick going on from Uncle Jam. I went ahead and tried that, and I'm loving it. I want to get your opinion on it, so please let me know what you think. And yeah, I think it just makes it look a little bit more lively almost, and I don't know, I like it. It kind of makes it look a little bit more realistic in my opinion, which I think was the goal. And then of course we got Janzy's awesome resource pack going on. But yeah, look at this cute little survival hut. We've got our bag of building, which is all decked out for today's episode, along with the little cooking furnace. So we gotta, cook our food, of course, so we don't die of poisoning. A crafting bench, and then a survival kit, which we've got. And, fishing rods, of course, are in there, which I'm loving fishing, but, it's pretty lonely without a deck. So today we're going to be building this house with a fishing deck thing. That's going to be pretty cool. We've kind of already built a few of those in this Let's Play, but that's going to be fitting for this house, I think. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get prepared. I want you guys to leave a thumbs up down below if you're excited. Make sure to subscribe so that you're always notified of each upload. And yeah, and definitely subscribe because I've got some cool stuff coming. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started, and I hope you enjoy the episode. I think I need your opinion, guys. So, we built this house, well, the front of the house, using this dark oak. But I think I might want to use instead normal oak wood. So I want you guys to let me know which one you prefer, because I think that I think they both look good. I think we're going to continue on with the dark oak, but if you guys like that version better, then please let me know. I don't know, it just looks a little bit better in the area, but I do like the accent that the dark oak gives off, so I think we're going to use that for now. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with this project. I hope you, went ahead and left a thumbs up like I asked in the intro. And also, I wanted to give a shout out to my Discord channel, which you guys can find a link for down in the description below. We've had some good conversation going in there, and I would hate for you guys to miss it. So yeah, there's a link down below. I'll probably be changing it out soon though, because that's a temporary thing. I think I'm going to be giving everyone who joins first over the next few weeks a special rank, but I haven't decided it yet. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this started. So I'm going to grab some white terracotta blocks. My idea is to kind of have it expand outwards like this and kind of create a corner, and then have this be 3 blocks wide. So 1, 2, 3, and then we'll do that, of course, and kind of expand it down into the water. And then do the same thing with the pillars and line them up. Have this going 5 blocks across. Although I kind of think maybe this should poke out by another block as well. I know it would be very, very large, but I feel like that might look better. So if we did this and had it poke out just a little bit more. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the way like that would look though, because that would just be a weird looking extrusion piece. I don't know. It might look pretty cool though. I don't know. We'll roll with it. Why not? And then have the deck, I guess, going all the way around. Well, see, I don't know about that. That's where it starts to get weird, is I feel like the deck would extend out a little too far. So we're not going to do that. But let me know if you think I should, and I can always change it. But yeah, let's go 5 blocks across with that, and then kind of build that up. But I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you've been enjoying the content. I know I have. It has been a very, very, very warm, welcoming week, and actually month for me. As you guys know, this is our 3rd week of consistent content. You guys should be very proud of me. We're kind of sticking to the schedule, and it's going very, very nicely. I kind of had a rough patch last week with the live stream, but that's just because I got a little bit busy, and there was an unfortunate event that happened in my town that kind of kept me from being able to really record. Or not record, but live stream. But at least we're doing the videos. And I think I probably still will end up live streaming this week, which you guys will already know whether or not I did. I know I will have this week. I don't know. Time is so weird now for me because I'm recording these so early in advance. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. But I guess I never know. So what I'm doing right now is just building up the shape. As you guys know, I think it's very, very important to build houses in a way where you first just create this big block, because that way you can just carve out the extra details. So in this way, we're gonna go ahead and create, let's go ahead and throw those on first of all. Gonna go ahead and do this so we get the roof going, and I'm gonna actually probably do the roof off camera maybe, because I feel like that's a big detail to do. So I think actually we're probably around to that step now, believe it or not. So the roof probably needs to get done before we do anything else. That way we know exactly where windows should be. So that being said, let's go ahead and get this roof done. Okay, so I think that's pretty much what I want to do for the roof. And now we've got this side, which I'm having a little trouble with, if I can be honest with you. But I think I might have a general idea. So I don't want to do just a normal TP roof here. Oh man, by the way, I forgot to mention, so last episode, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I was missing that stair up there, and for a minute I thought we didn't have it again, so it looked terrible. Let me show you guys what it looked like. You probably already know, and I'm sure a lot of you were like making fun of me for it, but I would never in my like years of playing Minecraft do a roof where this part was missing. Like look look at how this looks. I cannot believe I missed it, but without that stair it just looks stupid. And I did that last episode. Can you believe that? That is ridiculous looking, and I cannot believe I missed it. So yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. We're doing that. I can't believe we missed it. But yeah, so we've got even this over here done. I've got pretty much the main part of the roof, except for apparently this part, but I think it's because we've got to kind of have it carrying over. So what I want to do is make it look like an extended shack, something that was added on later. And usually when you have those, you don't have the same roof style. It's usually like the shack type roof where it just looks like a slope. So that's what we're going to try and do. That's why we've got to take this first layer off just like we did there. So I'm going to use slabs for this, and I think we're going to do that. We've got to take these off as well, I guess, and then do that maybe. So kind of have it going up with the stairs but a little bit more sloping. I think that's what we're going to do. So we'll give it a shot and see what it looks like. That way it kind of flows with everything. And then maybe we can kind of like mess it up a little bit, or even better, we can do that. I always like doing that because it looks like it adds a little bit more support. Although I don't think that made any sense because now it's not even with anything. Dang it. Okay, I don't even know how I just did what I did. So let's take that away and figure out exactly where these blocks need to go. But I think that's the style we're gonna stick with. So let's see. It's just like okay, we're missing the side. That explains it. So let's do that. Climb back up and then do it right. So we'll do that, bring it up on each side, and maybe we could even do it in the center. No, that's not gonna look good. Well, actually it might. I don't know. We'll try it. So let's get rid of the dirt and see how that looks. It's gonna look very bland for now. Okay, that looks awful. That looked absolutely terrible. So let's get rid of that and then start over entirely. That looks interesting, but no, not that either. Hopefully this looks better. I feel like it might just be those extra pieces all together that are looking odd. Yeah, I guess that kind of makes a little bit more sense. Like I said, it's going to look a little weird until we add more features, but that should pretty much do it for that side. So now let's go ahead and clean up a little bit and start working on the actual like port, the little dock. That way, we can start getting the actual shape of everything together. So for these, I'm actually just going to use standard, like, full blocks. So I'm going to just start with a 2 wide path all the way around it, because we definitely want to have at least that. And I do want to match it, like, all the way around, so that way we can, you know, get back here either way and not have to worry about coming a certain direction. But yeah, and guys, this town, by the way, is going to be amazing. You guys should be very excited, because I have got some cool plans for this entire village, and we're going to talk about a little bit of them soon. Like here in just a little bit, I'm going to give you guys an example of what my plans are. So, okay, now that we've done that, I'd like to maybe bring, I feel like it should be 3, maybe. Let's start by adding some of the oak logs. So the first one should be there, maybe. Yeah, that should be good. And then we'll do one here. Get away! No, shoot! There. Or maybe one in. I think that might look better. So one there. And then, of course, we'll do one here for the actual entrance. And then this is going to come out a little bit more. Dude, get away. Bad squid. I'm surprised he lived. That's crazy. He's got the strongest skin ever. Okay, so we'll do that, and then we're going to bring it out just a little bit more with one more pillar here. And then I guess we'll do another pillar here, maybe? I know it doesn't match and it's not even, but that's not exactly what I'm going for. Just a standard, general looking... No, that's not good. We're going to take that away. That was a bad idea. Just a standard shape is what I'm going for, so we'll do that and then bring it like right here. Maybe that way it matches the other side, hopefully, and then that will be about there. So that should ultimately be what we're looking for, and I guess we'll match it up with this as well. I don't mean to make it look even. In fact, I think symmetric ones are terrible, which we've gone completely symmetrical except for this. But that's fine. I think that's exactly what we'll go with. And then I'm going to just do these for now. I might change up the cap design, but I think this will at least match what we're looking for. And then we'll go one up with that and then do the same on this side. Now, I have an interesting method of actually dividing this up. What if we put anvils there? That could be cool. That could signal, you know, actually getting onto the thing. Now, I don't have any iron with me, and I don't have my iron chest, so for now, I'm just going to do some stairs. That'll look good, I think. And we only need 4, so that's perfect. So let's take these away and then do that. Now, that, of course, means that we're going to have to fix underground here. Never leave dirt blocks underneath, by the way. If you have stairs showing the bottom blocks, definitely carry it through, because if you do that, that is terrible. And I don't know what's wrong with you. I think I probably did that on this side too. Nope. See, I prepared. That's perfect. Okay. So it looks all right. I kind of like it, you know, being, you know, like a little step there. I do enjoy that style. So that should be good for this. And I do want to randomize it here in a little bit, but for now I think that'll work. And I'm not going to add any of the feet on the back like I normally do, like I did in the front, just because I don't have enough space. So once we actually start doing stuff back here, it'll be a little bit better. And I think we're going to add a door here. So let's go ahead and start adding an interior, which I don't directly know what I'm going to do yet, but that's fine. That's fine, because I can always add that and change that later. The idea is just to be able to get away from the nastiness that is outside and finally have a shelter that we can call home. So I'm going to go ahead and keep filling this up. I don't know what we're going to do for the roof yet, but we've got a lot of space, which is awesome. So we're going to do a window here. That'll be the first one. A window here, I think. I think I meant to do a window there anyways and totally forgot. Or did I just not have glass? I don't know. Maybe we don't do a window there. I don't know. I do like the idea of one being there. But no, we'll skip out on that for now. I need the space, really, so we'll just do that. And then I'm going to do a 3-wide window on this side, which should look pretty cool. So we'll do that. Yeah, I like the idea of that. Well, yeah. I don't know how I feel about that being open. Plus, I think there's supposed to be 1 wide like that. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. That'll work. We don't really need too many windows. I'm just kind of developing the style as I go, if you haven't noticed. But yeah, so that should be good. I'm going to get all these windows filled and a few more decorations placed, and we'll pick up from where we left off. That should pretty much do it. We've got pretty much all of the decorations except for on this back side here. And we've got some nice windows. So now we've got a lot of light in here, and we're pretty much good to do the interior. But I'm not going to do that really on camera because I don't really want to focus on the interiors of these builds until we get to the special buildings, like the smeltery and all that kind of stuff. And this is really just going to be my base, so, you know, it'll probably change as I go. So there's no real point in doing it like a tutorial. But yeah, so we've got a few things on the house. I've pretty much got all of the windows taken care of. I've also added this overhang, which I'd like to put some hay bales. I just don't have them yet. So as a placeholder, let's go ahead and place some crates just for now, just so I know not to fill that space up. I also want to get some of these crates and place them on the back. So I'd like to first get some apples, which I think we can do with that one there. That should be good. And then we're going to do crates and just kind of do that. And I don't really want to do it too far out though, because then we won't have any room to get by. But then again, I like that because it kind of fills it up with some atmosphere. So now I want to grab a crafting bench and kind of do what we did on the front, which is add a flower pot, which is why I'm doing these bricks. So let's go grab that. But I think what we're going to focus on for the remainder of the episode is just kind of doing like the landscaping around, which I don't really have an idea for, if I can be honest with you. But I think it'll all come together pretty quickly if we just put our minds to it. So like I said before, the poppy is going to be the flower of the town. So we're going to be pretty much putting those everywhere, which is the reason why I think it should be the flower of the town is because the red really brings out the colors, I think. So that is why, and let me know if you agree down below. But yeah, okay, so we've pretty much got all of the decorations placed and makes it very, very tight back here with these, which I really, really like. This is just going to be blank and for good reason. I might put something here eventually, but I don't really know for now what we'll do. But yeah, so let's go ahead and start just by doing a little bit of this action here. My plan is just to basically do a basic pathway around the place. Nothing too fancy, nothing too special, just so we can at least get something going, you know, because right now we've just got a house. And I think if we continue it out just a little bit more, just like that, we should be good. I don't really have a place to take it yet, so that's going to be fine. I just realized I don't have any landscaping blocks. No! Well, it looks like we're going to be taking a trip down to the cabin. Coming in for a crash landing. We should be coming up to the cabin really quickly here. Oh, yeah. Always really, really nice to see the cabin. And I just slammed into a wall. There's sheeps. When did we get sheeps over here? Or have they always been over here? Oh, no. You know what that means. It is pretty much going to be nighttime any moment. Let's go ahead and sleep here while we're at it. But it's still nice to see the cabin. I feel like right now the cabin is what I'd consider my home in the game. So being here makes me feel a little bit more secure. But yeah, we are pretty much going to focus on grabbing some landscaping blocks, which I'm pretty sure I have laying around somewhere. Unless they're all just going to be in the chest room, which if they are, that's fine. But yeah, so what my plan is just to get some andesite and some stone and some coarse blocks and all that kind of stuff. And I really, really don't like the way this place looks with these leaves, if I can be honest. Well, I don't know. It doesn't look too bad. I guess it just takes some getting used to. I just don't like the color of the spruce and the, what are they, birch leaves together. But I do like the way it looks like that when it's curved. The chicken's swimming down the ocean. What a nice time he's having. All right, now that we've got everything we need to do some landscaping, what I'd like to do is add one of those underground / above ground rock formations that you guys know I love so much. And to do that, we're just going to put a slab and a stair down, followed by a full block, which I'm going to do andesite, and then another stair. So if you guys are new to the channel, this is something that I actually picked up from Good Times with Scar, a good friend of mine and a good friend of the channel. He pretty much in one of his videos was talking about doing these types of rocks, and having them buried in ground really, really does a lot to the area. It really, really adds a sense of depth and texture. So that's what we're going to do, is kind of add a few of those. Now, I don't really know the best placement for them since we don't have an idea for what the town's going to look like yet. So I'm just going to kind of place them, you know, randomly. No real pattern to them yet, but just kind of all over the place, just to kind of get an idea of what we're going to be working with as, you know, a texture and as a town. So yeah, I'm just going to keep doing that with the andesite and just kind of get them, you know, going a little bit. And I think that should pretty much do it. And from there, we're going to take the coarse dirt and just kind of do some patterns and add them into the ground a little bit. Nothing too crazy. I'm not really going to go for a very, very detailed like path and landscaping system for this town, just because I want it to look kind of poor. So these, you know, worn out dirt paths will do just fine. Just because, you know, it's really meant to be a farming town, and you're not going to see very, very nicely paved roads with that. It's just going to be very, very simple. So let's continue on and just kind of keep placing these coarse blocks. I'd really like it to overpower the what are these path blocks just a little bit. So I'm going to do a little bit more placement, and that should be good. And we'll add a little bit into here as well. And yeah, there we go. Okay, so now the trick is to add leaves. So let's add a few leaves just to kind of, you know, place them around and add a sense of greenery to it and life. And that is way, way too much. These better leaves are making it a little hard to get used to. And then we'll do one on top of there, I guess, and just kind of place them around. We don't really have a method of, you know, doing things yet. This is all just kind of a test. And this is kind of how I really recommend you build, you know, these types of projects, is really just play around with blocks until you're happy with something. And I'm going to do that since we can see the leaves a little bit. I think that'll be good. But if you just go and start placing things all over the place and just be crazy and, you know, go and do the entire town before really testing it, you're going to be very, very unhappy with the final product. But this, I'm happy with this. So, you know, if I didn't do this, then we wouldn't know that I like it, if that makes any sense. Doing this at least allows you to see it before, you know, doing it on a large scale. And I'm not really going to do anything with them over here, and I'm going to leave this area blank for now. But I think that's the style we're going to go for. And then the trick is to pretty much grab some of these, which I really can't do without iron, which is a bad thing. I keep forgetting so many different things. I really just need to get some of these blocks all over there, but I can't do that. You know what? There should be some iron probably on this mountain, so let's see if we can't find any. And while this is cooking, I think we're gonna go ahead and sleep. That way we don't get murdered by any mobs, because that would be terrible, and we can't sleep yet. Oh man, look at that. That is a very, very moody lighting setting, and I really, really like that. I'm really liking this new project style because I haven't really ever used these colors together. So I think this is going to be very experimental for me, and also a very good learning lesson for me. So if you guys haven't already, make sure to subscribe. That way you don't miss any of the progress on this particular town. And I think I'm going to go ahead and start talking to you guys about my ideas after I chop down a few of these, because this is probably the loudest thing I've ever heard. Man, grass is like the loudest block sound in the game. I'm just saying. Okay, so that should be like good. And I really like to use these flowers too. So let's place them around and try and get this going. Get rid of the freaking torch in my hand. That way we don't have to worry about placing those like I did. I also need to add lighting somewhere. That way mobs aren't spawning everywhere. But yeah, so we're going to do this just kind of all over the place. A little bit in the pathway just so it looks a little bit more overgrown. Because I think in certain houses like these, less people will go to them. Because obviously, you know, not everyone in town is just going to visit my house here. So to have grass overgrowing on the pathways makes a little bit more sense here. But you wouldn't see me do that in a very high traffic volume area like a smeltery or a store. Just because people are always going to be walking on those paths. So that is your building tip of the day. But yeah, alright, so that is pretty much a completed project. I'm very, very happy with how that turned out. I think the house looks very solid. Now I just need to really fill out the interior. So let me know what you guys think of that below. And before we really continue on with ending the episode, I wanted to lay something out for you guys. Just an idea. So let's climb up here on my viewing platform and get your opinion on something. So as you guys know, this town is themed after the idea of a slime attacking the city. Just a huge slime monster coming out of the roof forest, which is why the grass color is changing, just bringing it sludge, and anything it touches just instantly burns and dies, something like that. That's the idea. And I feel like it would be awesome if we had a corresponding defense. That way it kind of makes sense. Like, the city's not being taken over. Well, yeah, I guess technically it's being taken over. But it's not just, you know, being evacuated and left and forgotten. It's being defended. So we are going to build a keep on this hill. Just a very, very simple keep. Not a castle, but just a keep. and we're going to have flags and just arrows being shot out, all kinds of stuff, defending the village, which in order to really get a good scale of things, we're going to have to break into the rude forest here. So I'm probably going to get on a montage of chopping trees next episode. But for now, that's going to do it for today. So let me know what you think of the keep idea. I would love to see your opinions. And if you have any suggestions for how I should build it, feel free to build some in your own world and tweet them at me using the Twitter link in the description below. But anyways, guys, that is going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed. My name has been System Z, and you guys have been very, very awesome. I really, really, really enjoy the flow that we've got right now. It's very cool to have you guys commenting actively. On my Discord, you guys are active. On the live streams, you've been coming in. And you've been subscribing like crazy. We have pretty much hit 16,000 subscribers. So I cannot thank you enough. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I'd love to do a game night soon. So guys, if you didn't know, I'm going to be doing game nights. Make sure to join the Discord in the link below. That way you can join those game nights. I'm going to be doing the first one very, very soon. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next Friday for another episode of the Minecraft Let's Play. And yeah, so thank you. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.